Good evening. This is Rashad Mitchell coming to you live from my YouTube channel. Let's continue on my part series, the week that was college football history review, 1968, not college football season. This is week 7 that I'll be going over for November 2nd, 1968. Let's get into it. Harvard defeated Pennsylvania 28-6, unaccustomed to Ivy hierarchy as attested by its 26-50-1 record to date in 1960s. Penn was beaten early in this showdown by equally surprising Harvard. Clemson defensive back Pat Conway's 2 interceptions, Penn quarterback Bernie Alphabet Soup Zabrinski, and defensive lineman John Craven's recovery gave Harvard opportunity to build 14-0 first quarter lead. Before the first quarter was over, halfback Vic Gatto ran back a punt return 70 yards for a touchdown and a 21-0 edge. The Quakers failed to score until the fourth quarter, and halfback Ken Dunn swept right in to a touchdown. Number 4 Penn State defeated Army by a score of 28-24. The Lions' 14th straight win was littered with unexpected occurrences. Penn State led 9-0 when it scored first quarter safety on punt snap overhead. Cadets fullback punter Charlie Jarvis. Army rallied in the second quarter on touchdown pass by quarterback Steve Lindell. The score 16-10 in Lions' favor in fourth quarter. Kicker Bob Garthwaite's full field goal was held up by Wynn when Cadets defensive back Jim McCall accidentally kicked bounding ball. Penn State fell on it at the Army's 2-yard line. It's Penn State halfback Bob Campbell, who had 104 yards rushing, soon had his second touchdown. Lindell hit tight end Gary Steele with 58-yard bomb to lead to fullback Jarvis' short touchdown run. The Army trailed 22-17. Ball squirted from frantic onside. Kickoff pile up and was scooped up by Lions tight end Ted Qualick for unmolested 53-yard touchdown. Undaunted but soon out of time, Lindell connected on 4 straight passes, including an 8-yard touchdown to Steele. Clemson defeated North Carolina State by a score of 24-19. Alabama beat Mississippi State by a score of 20-13. Mississippi defeated number 14 Louisiana State by a score of 27-24. Putting out Ole Miss winning last-minute quarterback Archie Manning showed brilliantly with 24-40 for 344 yards and 2 touchdowns passing and scored on a touchdown run. At the exchange of field goals, LSU got second quarter touchdown from tailbacks Tommy Allen and Glenn Smith on a 30-yard catch. Yet there was Manning to trim Tigers' halftime lead to 17-10 with a 65-yard touchdown pass to wingback Floyd Franks. Rebels' field goal broke 17-17 deadlock in fourth quarter. The Tigers countered with fullback Kenny Newfield's 11-yard touchdown run to regain lead at 24-20. So fullback Bo Boney started winning 75-yard drive with 17-yard run, and Manning hit 4 passes in a row. Next, Tennessee. Number 5 team in the country beat UCLA 42-18. Volunteers decked out in their pale orange made to match color of daisies from hills above Knoxville campus, and Bruins wearing their powder blue gold renewed distant rivalry that was more heated than those pastel shades would ordinarily signify. Tennessee sputtered on 4 first-half scoring threats, twice went intercepted to UCLA's secondary intervening, so battle was fairly close at 14-0 for Tennessee in first 30 minutes. Volunteers were led 115 yards, 32 first downs from carnage ended. Exploded for 3 quick touchdowns in the third quarter for a 35-0 lead. Tailback Richmond Flowers on 1-yard dive at the defensive back Mike Jones. Interception return to 14-yard line. Fullback Richard Pickens on 33-yard draw play. 11-yard touchdown pass by quarterback Bobby Scott. The tight end Terry Dalton, quarterback Bubba Weiss, had done most of his aerial damage in the first half. Halfback Mickey Curlton woke up West Coasters with 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown, but extra point was missed and induced UCLA into unsuccessful two-point tries at the quarterbacks James Nader and Bill Bolden threw and ran for the late window dressing touchdowns. Right, next, Virginia Tech beat Florida State. This is an upset. Florida State ranked number 18 in the country. 40-22 they lost. An upset to Virginia Tech, 40-22. Hokies had recently stumbled on offense, but this trip to Tallahassee found them piling up 382 yards rushing, while the defense did pass trapping with astounding 6 interceptions of Florida State. Coach Jerry their defense did pass trapping with astounding 6 interceptions of Florida State. Coach Jerry Claiborne switched linebacker Ken Edwards to fullback, and junior runner came up with 17 carries for 197 yards rushing, with second quarter touchdowns of 14 yards on pass receptions from quarterback Al Kincaid, an 88-yard dash. Each came after the interception as had tailback Terry Smoot's opening 3-yard touchdown run for 8-10 for half. What score? The score at 24-7 in second quarter. Seminoles tried kickoff return lateral that turned into fumbling Virginia Tech fullback George Constantinide's 10-yard touchdown pass burst. FSU quarterback Bill Kableman shrugged off his pickoffs long enough to connect with tight end Jim Tyson for touchdown passes in the second and fourth quarters. Next, number 2 Ohio State beat number 16 Michigan State 25-20. Quarterbacks Rex Kern and Ron Machajowski shared field general role for Ohio State, providing balanced attack of 214 yards on the ground and 215 yards in the air. Bruce Jankowski had 8 catches for 88 yards, caught a 34-yard pass from Kern to spark opening 83-yard touchdown drive that was capped by fullback Jim Otis's touchdown plunge. To the amazement of those who typecast coach Woody Hayes, Buckeyes opened game with 3 passes in a row. Kern and Jankowski hooked up on a 13-yard touchdown for a 13-0 lead in the second quarter before quarterback Bill Triplett rallied Michigan State with a touchdown run in second quarter, a touchdown pass to wide receiver Frank Foreman. Triplett was under terrific pressure, losing 2 fumbles while being thrown for 67 yards and losses while trying to pass or run option plays. Spartans lost 7 touchdown turnovers to ruin any chance they had of upset, and 429 yards to 271 yards of offense disparity helped in no way. Next, Nebraska. Nebraska defeated Iowa State by a score of 24-13. Kansas defeated Colorado. Number 3 team in the country, Kansas, defeated Colorado 27-14. A sophomore Jayhawks fullback John Riggins became killer in rain, rushing for 22 carries, 162 yards and a touchdown, running 63 yards to set up kicker Bill Bell's early 20-yard field goal. Despite twice bobbling wet ball in first half, Kansas jumped to 17 of the lead as Riggins slashed through the right guard for a 21-yard touchdown. His brother, wingback Junior Riggins, caught a 6-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Bobby Douglas. Bell kicked another field goal, this career long 38 yards. Down 27-0 in the fourth quarter, Colorado sprung fullback Tom Nickborough for a 3-yard touchdown blast and 80-yard touchdown gallop up the middle on draw play. Superb Buffalo's quarterback Bob Anderson was held to a career low 32-yard total offense. Bold talk, perhaps premature, sprung up in Kansas dressing room afterward, but Coach Pepper Rogers were unaffected. saying if we coaches try to get them not to mention bowls or think about them, it would be just like telling them not to think about girls. Next, Arkansas, number 17 team in the country, defeated the University of Texas A&M by a score of 25-22. Razorbacks blew themselves into crowded throne room in the Southwest Conference by playing stiff South wind to perfection. With game 7 touchdowns, only Arkansas tailback Bill Burnett's 2-yard dive off right guard early in the fourth quarter was scored against roaring gusts. Now, even that decisive score was positioned by Hod's move to Texas A&M, 26-yard line with the win, and by close of third quarter. Now, Aggies got the ball in the second quarter and erased a 6-0 shortfall as quarterback Ed Hargett whipped 2 touchdown passes with breeze. Arkansas chose to take win in third quarter and its 2 touchdown passes by quarterback Bill Montgomery, with the difference as Hogs took a 19-14 lead. Now, less than a minute and a half and remained in the third quarter when Montgomery, who had completed his last 11 passes, went back to skies, withstanding fierce pass rush of Texas A&M defensive end Mike De Niro, defensive tackle Rolf Kruger to hit wide receiver Max Peacock for 11 yards, and tight end Mike Sigmund for 31 yards before having to change over for the fourth quarter. Hargett and wingback Bob Long collaborated on their second touchdown pass with 2:41 left to go in the game. And last but not least, Southern California, the #1 team in the country, defeated Oregon by a score of 20-13. Unlikely Oregon nearly found how to succeed without really tying #1 USC. Ducks held Trojans tailback O.J. Simpson to 67 yards rushing, staged 1-minute rally in third quarter, missing tying pass from 8-yard line with 11 seconds to go. Simpson's 1-yard touchdown run, his 15th of the year, gave the Trojans a 13-0 lead midway through the third quarter. Suddenly, Ducks turned hot as defensive back Jack Leese's interception and quarterback Eric Holston's 4th down pass led to a 3-yard touchdown run by fullback Stan Hearn. USC lost handle on next kickoff for recovery by Ducks. Hearn dashed for end zone. His 4th fumble was recovered by Olsen to tie it at 13-13. Coverback Steve Soggs, touchdown pass to tight end Bob Klein, locked win with 1:13 left, but Trojans had to weather Ducks' late goalward flight. So that concludes a look at Week 7. College football history review for Week 7 for November 2nd, 1968. Let's look at the AP poll. That's November 4th. Number 1 was Southern California. Number 2, Iowa State. Ohio State was number 2. Number 1 was Southern California. Number 3, Kansas. Number 4, Penn State. Number 5, Tennessee. 6 was Purdue. Number 7 was Michigan. Number 8, Missouri. Number 9, Georgia. Number 10, Texas. 11 was California. 12, Notre Dame. 13, Houston. 14, Arkansas. 15, Oregon State. 16, Ohio University. 17, Michigan State. Number 18, Auburn. Number 19, Wyoming. And number 20, Louisiana State. Right, that concludes week number 7, the week that was for week 7 for November 2nd, 1968. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Do a video this magnitude tomorrow. Looking at week 8 of November 9th, 1968. The games I played during that week. As far as a recap of the games I played during that week of week 8 for November 9th. 1968, but this is the conclusion of week 7, the games that were played on November 2nd, 1968 for week 7. College football history review, the 1968 college football season, the week that was. Until then, like and subscribe and comment on the channel. Do be appreciated. Until then, talk to you soon.